I want to welcome everyone and thank you for coming today. My name is Mike Pottiger, board member with the Pennsylvania Board of Probation and Parole. On behalf of Chairman Dunn, I'd like to thank you for attending today, and especially Governor Wolf for allowing us to join together with other law enforcement agencies, our judicial and other faith-based partners in this initiative to provide an opportunity for parolees who have stopped reporting to turn themselves in. As you can see by all the agencies represented here today, Harrisburg Safe Return is a multi-agency, multi-community collaboration which affords individuals opportunities to address their outstanding warrants via an expedient hearing process. Those who participate will certainly receive favorable consideration in light of the voluntary surrender. As we know, this is in the best interest of the safety of the community, as well as our agents and other law enforcement agencies trying to locate them. Operation Safe Return will be on September 21st, 22nd, and 23rd from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Zion Assembly of Harrisburg. As you can see from our charts, as the board's population increased, unfortunately we saw an increase in our absconder population. And one of the major contributing factors to that is our substance abuse problem in the opiate epidemic. One of the things with Operation Safe Return, it's going to allow individuals who have warrants to turn themselves in. They will be provided additional services to help them get back on track and get back into community. Some of those services that will be provided will be drug and alcohol, mental health, housing, and employment services. Because we see when individuals who are on the run sometimes often receive additional new charges, which then leads to a longer prison sentence for individuals. And we all know our prison system's unfortunately overcrowded, but this is a way that we can hopefully decrease that populations. But one of the things the board is looking at is trying to gather data on why people abscond. We want to know why people abscond so then we can take action to hopefully reduce absconding throughout the Commonwealth. It's important to find out if they require additional services. But I also want to assure the citizens of Harrisburg, along with everyone in the Commonwealth, that every day our agents, working with other law enforcement agencies, are trying to locate people who fail to report for supervision. Our warrants are posted not only with the Pennsylvania State Police database, but also we have on our website, plus a 1-800 number that you can track. Once our warrant is lodged, I want to make sure it's not removed until the parolee is found, no matter where that individual is or how long it takes. Again, I want to thank you for appearing today, and I'd like to introduce Dauphin County's District Attorney, Ed Marsico. Ed?
Thanks, Michael, and I want to thank everyone that's here today for participating in Operation Safe Return. About 8 years ago, we did a similar type of operation here, also at the same church. Somehow we've gotten Pastor Winfield to agree again to participate with us, but it was overwhelmingly successful. And it's very important that we have another operation like this because there's a lot of offenders that are afraid to turn themselves in for a variety of reasons. And unfortunately, what happens is those offenders are going to, at some point or another, come into contact with law enforcement. They might try and run. They might try and fight. They might struggle with the officer. Several officer-involved shootings that we've had in Dauphin County have involved individuals who are wanted on warrants. And sometimes those warrants aren't warrants for murder or other major felonies. They can be minor warrants. But that interaction when it occurs on the street is often unsafe. So what we want to do is pairing with our partners in the faith-based community, with the city of Harrisburg, to work together with the sheriff's office, who's ultimately responsible for apprehending those who are wanted on warrants, and try and get individuals to turn themselves in safely. And at the same time, offer those individuals services that they might need. And that's sort of a new feature, something that we're really trying to push here. Maybe they need help with the drug and alcohol problem. Maybe there's some other service that we can provide along the reentry continuum to try and help them, get their life back on path. So we'll have service providers there at the church on those 3 days, as well as law enforcement. There will be judges, magisterial district judges, as well as court of common plea judges, because we want to resolve these cases, have the individuals show up, come in, and get out a short time later. As I'm sure many of you covered, York did a similar program last week that was very successful, and we look forward to having the same type of success here in Dauphin County, to give favorable consideration for those that take advantage of this opportunity to turn themselves in. It's my privilege next to introduce the mayor of the city of Harrisburg. Now, the mayor has his own secret weapon when it comes to getting people to turn themselves in personally, and that's Chief Carter. And the two of them make a great team and have been successful in having many individuals turn themselves in over the last couple of years. But without anything further, I'll turn it over to Mayor Pappenfers.
Thank you very much. I'm here to say that the City of Harrisburg is always interested in working together to make our community safer. We do have wonderful leadership, and I'm going to hand things over here to Chief Carter in a moment. But I wanted to say that this is a tremendous opportunity. If you're out there and you're listening to this press conference and you're on the run, you're afraid, you have outstanding warrants for anything, misdemeanors, felonies, you want to take advantage of these 3 days coming up here in September, the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, and come in. Basically, you will not only receive favorable treatment, but you'll have your warrant taken care of that day within a matter of minutes, and you'll be able to walk out of there no longer in fear. It's an incredible opportunity. It not only relieves the backlog of thousands of outstanding warrants and allows our law enforcement professionals to focus on other things in our communities, but it also gives people a chance to surrender safely and no longer live in fear. And that is incredibly important. It's going to make all of our communities, especially here in the city, much, much safer. So if you're out there, come and take advantage of this. I'm told it can be done within about 45 minutes. You'll walk in, you'll walk out. Everyone who is needed to make the decision, from the district justice office to the county, is there. And I know that there are people out there that want to take advantage of this. When this was tried about a decade ago, 9 years ago, I believe over 1,000 people came in and had their warrants cleared. And I think we could do even better than that at this time. As you see from the graph, more and more people are absconding. It not only has to do with the tremendous drug crisis that we're suffering through, but it has to do with people feeling that they can't get connected to the help and the services that they need. And that's what's special about these 3 days. We will connect you, we will get you help. Not only will we work to clear your warrants, but we will work to connect you in ways that you can improve your lives. And that's the key here. That's why this is important, and that's why it could affect potentially thousands of lives here in Harrisburg and Dauphin County. And with that, I want to turn things over to Chief Carter, who stands fully behind this effort. The Harrisburg Police Department will do everything we can to make these 3 days safe and successful. Chief.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Marsico, the other agencies up here with me today. If you've seen the commercial on TV, accident forgiveness, the insurance commercial, well, this is same thing right here. If you have warrants, the county is willing to say, in the state and the city, we forgive you for committing the accident, and we want to help you. We're going to provide you with the resources that you need to get you back into society so that you can achieve your potential. Now, a lot of people are putting in for jobs, and some people don't because they have warrants on them, because basically all employers ask if you have a criminal record, if you have warrants on you. So a lot of people don't show up. If you come in on the 22nd through the 23rd of September, 5th McClay Street at the church, you'll have the resources there that you need to help you to get the monkey off of your back, so that you can blend back in, so that you can do what you need to do to provide for yourself and for your family. This is a great thing. And on behalf of my agency, I want to thank the mayor, the governor, the DA's office, and all the fine people who will be up there working, making this thing possible. Thank you.
Nick, good? Pastor?
Yes. Well, my name is Raleigh Wingfield. I'm the pastor at Zion Assembly, where the location is for this tremendous program. And I'd just like to echo the importance that Chief Carter just gave us in terms of what it does to get your life back, and others have as well commented on that. And I just want to share with you some of the experience of what happened the last time we did this, and the burden lifting that did for people who came through this and walked out the doors free and just experienced that liberty again and life again. And as the mayor mentioned, I mean, this thing has value that I think a lot of people would hopefully take advantage of. We're located at 5th and McClay Street. We will have a lot of volunteers there from the church community across Harrisburg. If you are from a church listening to us today and you have people in your community that would like to participate, this is an excellent opportunity to come and volunteer. Please call our church phone number at 717-234-7216 and indicate that you'd be interested in volunteering for the Safe Return program. And we will get back to you and talk with you about how to accomplish that and give you the instructions on how to participate with us. We really look forward to it. It was an excellent exercise last time, and I'm sure it'll be an opportunity for you to really join with other people who are trying to help other people, and that's a great thing to do. So thank you very much.
Again, I appreciate everyone being here today, and thank you for the collaboration. I know when I first came to Mr. Marsico a couple months ago and said, hey, let's do this again, everyone said unanimously, it's a lot of time, but it's well worth it. And we all think that, and that's why we're doing this. So again, I just want to thank everyone for coming today. If there's any questions, one of us will probably be able to answer them. If not, we will get that answer back to you. Any questions?
Why did it take so long to do this again? You said the last time was 8 years.
I mean, I could do it. I mean,
I just think, it's a big undertaking. Pastor Wingfield donates his church, the volunteers. It's something you can't do every year. You can only do it every so often. And fortunately, Board Member Pottinger and the Board of Probation and Parole made it a priority to try and get some of their absconders, but they went to partner with all of us locally. So, it's a state and local effort to get this underway, and I think that's probably the main reason, that it's taken so well. But great question.
Just to follow up about how many outstanding warrants would you say out there?
How many outstanding warrants?
about 4,000.
How many outstanding warrants? Over 4,000 the sheriffs have, but I'm sure the city has. Yeah, we're talking over 10,000 in total till we take a look at the county.